Hello everybody, this is your man Jason F. Smith, creator of the Shades of Intimacy and Modern Day Warrior Intensives, found at jasonfsmith.com. Welcome to today's daily download, where today's topic is hit and run. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the daily download. Okay everybody, I had an interesting experience last night. It wasn't last night, it was yesterday morning, and I was in my car, my truck. I was moving my daughter. So she was moving from point A to point B, and so I gathered the tribe together, and we went and got her. And on the way back, two trucks loaded, we come to a stoplight. So I'm in the front truck with my son Riley, and the truck behind us has got Asher and Brendan in it. And so we come up to the stoplight, and we just all happen to be looking out the passenger window. So we're looking to the right, and we see this lady in a parking lot, and then she's just backing out of her parking space and not very aware of her surroundings, not very aware, and she just backs across the parking lot and smashes into another car, just crunches it. And we're watching this, and you know when you see something starting to happen and you think, well, she's gonna put on her brakes. So there's like four of us here in this car, and we're watching her come back, and we're feeling her like she's gonna put on her brakes, but instead of slowing down as she backs up, she's speeding up, and you just become aware, you watch, your whole body does this little tightening motion, right? Everything just tightens up towards center, the arms, the shoulders, the legs, like all come together, and crunch. She just smashes it, right? And we're just watching, and then she pulls forward about 2 or 3 feet, and I think, well, she's gonna get out and check the damage that she's just inflicted upon this vehicle. But instead, I see her looking around furtively. She's looking around furtively, like left, right, and she hits the gas and starts to take off. She is out of here. She is just like, screw it. And it's just fine. At this moment, I have my window down, and I yell out the window and I point at her. And she looked around, but she didn't see me and my son in the front truck. And at the same time, as I'm pointing out the window, my son behind me is honking his horn. And I didn't even realize, but he had seen the whole thing as well. So Brendan and Asher behind me are honking, and we're looking at this woman as she's trying to pull out and leave, and we're just pointing to her. Now, our red light is still on, and she just looks at us, and she starts just gyrating in her car seat, and she starts, like, she doesn't flip us off, but she is just shaking her fists at us, and she turns her wheel, and she pulls in to the side, and she starts pounding her wheel. Bam, bam! I mean, she is enraged. And then we see her get out, and the green light comes on, and boom, we're out of there. We do get her license plate. And after that, we don't know what happened. I mean, she could have let us go on, and then she could have gotten her car and just said, screw it, and ignored us. But what happened is that she went into a zone that we all go into, right? So I'm not picking on this lady. I want you to be clear here. I'm not picking her, because I've been there. You know, I've been in that space where I have walked into something. I've crunched into something. I've made an accident. I've said the wrong words, or I've done the wrong thing. And I knew I caused some damage. And immediately, I recognize and remember these experiences, and I think if you think about them, you can remember and recognize these experiences in your own body. There is that tendency to close, to get tight, where for me, my shoulders come forward, and I kind of create I'm moving, if I could complete the movement, to a fetal ball position, but it's just usually much more subtle than that. The shoulders move, the arms move, the legs move just a little towards center. There's a closure there in this crunch. There's a closure in this crunch. And then I recognize this. Full disclosure, the desire to run. I'm out of here. I am out of here. I am just get out. Whether you're with a person and you've just screwed up with them, or you're alone, there's this sense of get me out of here. And this lady was like embarrassed. She felt stupid. I mean, there's who knows what else was going into her mind. I mean, maybe someone had just called her and said, I need you home immediately. There's an emergency. I mean, we don't know. We don't really know what was going through her, but we do know was that she was not paying attention, and in her lack of awareness, her carelessness, she crunched into another person's car and caused damage. Probably caused a lot of damage to her own car as well. And she wanted to run. She wanted to hide. And when she got caught, she got pissed off. So why is this important? Why is this important? As we struggle and as we fight and as we claw our way through the dangerous landscapes of relationship, of deep, dark areas, of honesty, of truth, of getting real and getting raw, of getting clear on what we want, clear on who we are. How about this one? Clear on where we're even at right now. We stop the lies. We start to get clear. We see through the lies, and we really take a hard look at who we are, where we're at, where we really actually want to go. Not the bull crap, but the real, like, where do you want to go? Where do you authentically go? Where are you hiding? Where are you playing small? Where are you hiding? Someone comes along and calls you on your crap, and you get pissed. I get pissed. So this is why this is important, because in my work, in Shades of Intimacy, in Modern Day Warrior, in Jennie's Elemental Feminine, one of the big pieces here is getting called on your bullshit. It's called accountability. It's called accountability. So that lady had made a mistake and she was going to flee from it. And I'll have you consider, at times in your life, perhaps have made mistakes that you wanted to flee from. Sins of commission or omission, either one, right? Mistakes you made, mistakes you by doing something wrong or by not doing something you should have done. In my experience, I have committed the most egregious sins of commission. I've done the worst things. And then sometimes even worse than that, it feels like it's worse, are the things I didn't do. The love I didn't give, the softness, the forgiveness, the help that I didn't give because I was in my shit. I was in my ego. I was in my pride. And that's where Shades of Intimacy comes in. Ladies, gentlemen, brothers, sisters, this is a group effort. This is a tribe. This is where you can't do it alone. This is the brotherhood side, the sisterhood side. The other side is that we do this together because we can't do it alone. This tribe isn't about giving you the tools. We're not just like a dispensary. We're not a retail store where you come in and you buy a little wrench for this job in your relationship and a little screwdriver for this job in your relationship. A little hammer for here, some nails, maybe a little caulking, maybe a little duct tape to put the shit back together because it's falling apart. No, this is about tools and tribe. Tools and tribe. together. So, I've got an action for you. I got a call to action here at the end of this podcast. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? I want you to write it down. And I want to ask you this question. Where could you use some accountability? Where could you use someone pointing out to you that you have just made a mistake that you are running from? I know this is hard, right? Because you don't want to have someone call you on your shit, do you? I don't. But the truth is, when I feel deep through it, I do. Because, full disclosure here, if I don't have someone calling me on my shit, I'm just going to run. I'm going to do the hit and run. I'm going to be that bastard who does that. So accountability is absolutely key to me. Tribe is absolutely key. Not just the support, but the challenge and the accountability. Okay, brothers and sisters, you have your assignment. Where are you hiding? And where could you use some hard, honest accountability?